This is PulseWave Surfers live market update with Dex and Frank from PulseWave Trading. What's up, everybody? We're here. We're live, ready to take your questions. How's it going, Dex?
It is going, my man. It is going.
All right, cool. All right, we're going to start off with, let me share my screen. And I forgot to get my screen sharing ready. Oh, my goodness, I'm off the ball today. Here we go.
You're entitled.
Here on my screen. I'm entitled every once in a while. Why doesn't everybody just get off my back?
There you go.
I don't know.
You're only human.
I'm only human. All right, we're going to start off with a couple of standards. We're going to do standards like a lounge act. And so we'll start off with Bitcoin. There it is, Dex. What say you? There was some talk in the room earlier. I forget what they were saying. But basically continuing to do the same thing it's been doing.
Yeah, I mean,
like yesterday it tested the top of the Kumo cloud.
Which right I told you that you can anticipate that. Basically, You're still in a consolidation. Under the cloud on the daily, above the cloud on the weekly, but you're still in a bullish correction. So you're correcting the bull run. That's all I can tell you. The bears are in control of the market, which means that every rally should be sold and every sell-off should be bought. That's pretty watch. Rinse, rise, repeat. Anyone who's following the price triggers, I know you've been having a wild ride and loving every minute of it. You can only take what you can. So take what you can on the long side, take what you can on the short side, and keep doing that every day. That's all you can do.
Yeah, and here's ETH. ETH not as
same story.
Encouraging.
Bears are in control of this market too. Every rally being sold, every sell-off being bought. But it looks like the buying is starting to cease. Looks like there's more selling on these rallies than it is buying of these dips. Looks like the market's trying to put a new leg in on the downside on the weekly.
You still looking at ETH? Sorry, I'm rushing you.
The chart that you got in front of me.
This is ETH. This is ETH right now. I moved to Litecoin, which is very similar.
Yep.
Well,
both charts are the same.
Litecoin's further in the cloud.
Yes,
it's the same chart.
Right.
All right. Difference. Cool. All right, let's check out some futures, man.
All right.
How about that gold?
Yeah, gold has been very, very bullish
for GC.
And as you can see, this one really isn't correcting. I mean, you had that one a few days ago on the daily chart, but not really. You didn't really correct. I like to really see corrections on the weekly chart to say that we are definitely in a correction.
Right.
So this one was all you saw was a pullback. So the market is still very strong here, and there's nothing bearish on the chart. Bulls are in control of this market. You're in a bull market on the daily and the weekly.
Silver.
Whoa, look at silver trying to come alive and catch up to gold. I told you.
Yeah,
man.
I saw someone chatting. I think it was Comerica was chatting about this in the room this morning.
I told you. Silver. Can't sleep on that silver.
Let's see. The high of the week, it hit $18.02 this week so far. I think it was today, actually. Yeah, $18.02. So
that's what's up. And
it's working.
That's what I'm talking about. And there's a big situation happening too.
What's that?
And that is next week. As you know, Monday is the holiday, so equity markets will be closed, but the electronic futures markets will trade and normal schedule, to my understanding. So this could be
Monday's the holiday already.
Yeah, man.
Did I just wake up and miss summer?
Yes.
That's what I get for launching a new website in the summer.
I know, man.
Oh my goodness, you kidding me?
Brutal.
Yeah, this has been a pretty lame summer for me, so I'm gonna have to make it up with fall break vacations with the kids and stuff. They probably hate me at this point.
Yeah, but peep this though. Here's the thing though. With that being said, that's when the real market wakes up. So after Labor Day, the real market starts and will trade until May 1st of 2020. That is the real market.
Interesting. Okay, cool.
The market has 3 months off during the year, and that's May, June, July, So May, June, July, and August, really 4 months, off. And what I mean by off, I mean basically it's just the computer algorithms pushing the market around during those 4 months, those summer months.
Yeah.
And then after Labor Day, the real human beings come back, and then you really see volatility. And then you really see, what the market's going to do.
Yeah.
So we'll have the real traders back, and the markets will start to take on direction at that point. And we'll be breaking out of consolidations.
Yeah.
So it's going to be nice, hot, heavy, and interesting.
Hard body karate. All right, folks. Right now we're looking at the E-mini Dow Jones, but we are we're speeding through today's episode. So if you're live with us and you got a particular chart or question, please ask in the live chat, and we'll do our best to get to it. So we've got the E-mini here.
Yep.
What say you?
The stock indexes are also in a correction on the weekly chart. All right, the daily chart's below the Kumo cloud. I want to say that I see more downside potential. You're still in a correction, so until you're not, expect more downside. I expect rallies to be sold. Okay. So that's what we're looking at right now.
All right, cool. All right, one more, and then we'll go to some questions. Although everybody looking a little quiet there. Let's do GDXJ.
All right. Gold and silver miners. Look at the gold miners, the GDXJ. Bullish. It's benefiting from what's happening in the gold market. You see that we were in a bullish consolidation on the daily chart, but the weekly chart still keeps this bullish complexion. That's what you like to see. So I see higher prices coming in the near term for this one.
All right, cool. Let me go to comments. Let's see here. EXK. Let me pull that up. I don't think that's in my list.
EXK?
Yeah. What is that? Let me pull it up.
I don't
It's
know.
It's a silver deal. Hold on. Let me grab it. Oh, come on. I added it. Did it add it? Where'd it go? EXK. There it is. Yeah, it added it right in alphabetical order. Usually I have to, usually it pops to the bottom, so I kind of lost track of it. I guess they updated it. All right, cool. Here's EXK for Darian.
Okay, EXK. All right, this one looks to be, let's see, I'm looking at this. Okay, so this one has had a nice run off of its bear market lows. So you are trying to really set the bullish precedent. I would say this one's still in a bear market correction until it isn't. On your daily, though, you have corrected off of the retracement, off the lows. So a little tricky there on the daily. But on the weekly, you can't ignore the bullish pointer there on that weekly chart. So I think this market wants to run further. You'll know that you're really in a bull market once your prices and indicators are above the Kumo cloud. Right now, you just have your price above the Kumo cloud. Your indicators are not.
Okay, sounds good. And then we got a request for the NASDAQ. So let me pull up the NASDAQ. Is that my futures list? Is there a good futures contract you like to look at for that?
For which one?
For the NASDAQ?
Oh, yeah, NQ.
NQ. Yeah, not on my list. Hold on, let me add it. There it is. It's weird, the things that are not in my list. Like, how's that possible, right?
I know.
How have we not pulled this up before? Because you have to add it to the list to even pull it up. At least, I mean, there's another way to do it, but that's the way I like to do it.
I thought you had it on there, to be honest with you. I thought
it's weird, right? Like, how
we
can
did
it
all
be
the
there?
futures.
Yeah. All right, there you go. There's our last one for the day, and then check us out on Rogue Money at 11:30. We're going to be doing our inaugural episode of Welcome to the Bungle, a title that I think is hilarious and nobody gets. But so it'd probably be changed next week. Okay, what do you think, man?
Okay, on the NASDAQ, you're in a Kumo cloud of death on the daily chart. So that's a consolidation. a very wide trading range, though. So this one, again, I see rallies being sold and the sell-offs being bought. On the weekly chart, you are bullish. The Kumo cloud indicators and price action are above the cloud, but you are officially at this point, correcting once again. How deep the correction will go is undetermined, but you are mixed in this particular market. Longer term, still correcting. Shorter term, it's just trading, both the bottom and top sides of the range. You just came down off the bottom of the range. Now it's trying to get back toward the top of the range. And each subsequent bounce off the low seems to be narrower and narrower. So this one is interesting.
Let's take a couple of questions and then we'll bounce. Mr. B, our favorite internet baby. How does Forex look for the rest of this week? I don't know. What do you want me to pull up for that, Dex? Anything in particular?
That's a good question. That's a really good question. Pull up the euro yen.
All right. On the way. Anything for our favorite internet baby. Let me get all this stuff out of the way. Oh my goodness. There you go, buddy.
Yeah, you got it all messy. Okay, so on this one, we have this one is a lot weaker than the U.S. stock market. And the euro yen really tracks very well with the S&P 500. So this is showing signs of further weakness and a new leg down on the weekly. So I'm going to say that as far as it's concerned, the bears are in control and that we have much further to go on the stock market. And we could see a Rocktober, which means I think the markets could get rocked between now and October to the downside. So if that happens, that means it's going to take
the Aussie dollar.
It could take the euro with it, so the euro could plummet with it. And perhaps the British pound will also fall with it.
Here's the pound dollar.
The Canadian dollar will probably get hit too.
Here's the Canadian dollar.
The Australian dollar should be able to catch a bid with gold and the gold miners.
Okay, a couple other questions. Let's see. I had a good one down here. Where was it? Here you go, from Mick. Hi from Oz. How's USLV looking? I just sold. You think it's a good time to start looking at DSLV?
I don't know if I'm going to jump to the DSLV just yet. That chart didn't have anything bearish on it. So if anything, you'll be in USLV.
All right.
You'll be waiting for another opportunity to get long.
How high silver in your term?
Have no idea.
No idea. Ride the PulseWaves, my friend. Ride the PulseWaves.
There you go. I have no idea.
And one more from the baby. Nope, that wasn't a question. He just said nice. Oh, this is the one I was looking for. What's your outlook on the bond market?
As the stock market falls, the bond prices should continue to rally.
All right. Well said, Dex. All right, folks, jump over to Rogue News. We're going on there right now with Welcome to the Bungle. And please like and subscribe. We really appreciate it, and it helps us out trying to grow this channel a bit. Thanks for joining us, folks. We are over, and we are out.